before making this project, at any point did you think about how Mariah Carey does during the holidays?
Well,
and how
I started to have her on the record.
you reached out to Mimi.
I started to have her on there to Mimi. You know, I call her Mimi too. We're friends. And because I know she needs help during the holidays. You know what I mean? I was like, let me put you on my album. You know what I mean?
Right, that's right.
So to give you some traction during the holidays. Because during the holidays, you forget about Mariah Carey.
That's right.
You don't think about Mariah. Why would you? You know what I mean? You don't think about it. She ain't got no big song out or nothing.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Nah. Light work. Slow. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ebro Show. This is a holiday special, boys and girls, because Robert Glasper has a new album, a holiday album called In December.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you, sir, love to focus on a month. There's Robtober, which goes on at the Blue Note here in New York City, and it's been going on every year for 5 years.
Absolutely.
It's a month.
Yes.
Now, your first holiday project, In December.
In December. You know what I mean?
I like how you do this.
Yeah. I'm trying to get all the months.
It's very focused.
Yeah. Absolutely. So then it becomes a yearly thing. And then I'm gonna do something for every month. At a certain point. Robvember. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like where you're going. Glasper.
Pianuary.
Oh,
come on.
That's kind of hard.
Pianuary
into Glasper.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
We can figure it out. We can figure it out. I'm gonna have all the months.
Glarch.
Wait, what's the CL for?
Glarch. Glasper Glarch. No? You didn't like that?
Not so much. That sounds like a weird meal or something.
Not so much. And then obviously you could just go and do it spring again for April.
Let's give
it
some thoughts. Yeah,
this
you kind of went downhill.
Anyway, back to what I know how to do best: ask questions.
There we go.
And talk about In December, 7 records. So now the cool thing is there's some originals in here.
Yes.
But there's also some well executed standards.
Yeah.
Yes, holiday standards.
Holiday
Joy
standard
to the World.
songs, yeah.
But then there's December with Andra Day.
Yeah.
And then there's Memories with Mama.
Yes, with
Tank from Tank and the Bangers.
Yeah.
Make It Home.
Yeah. With PJ and
Seven. And then the Fireside joint, which you open up with. Mm-hmm. That's an original.
Yeah, that was just pretty much an intro to the album to set the vibe. It's not really like a full song. It's just like
just a vibe.
Just a vibe. You hear a little fireplace popping. It also sounds like rain. It's kind of both. I was like, let's make a fireplace sound. A fireplace sound, and then it started to sound like rain. I was like,
I'm gonna send that over to the people who do those like mood sounds playlists and put that in there.
There we go. Yeah,
because that definitely needs to go in there. Because I was perusing those the other day because I read an article that said that it was about Aaron Rodgers. You watch football at all?
Not as much as I want to.
Aaron Rodgers hurt his Achilles.
Oh, wow.
Right, so he played 4 downs with the Jets and then was done for the season. Done. You missed that whole story. So all of that noise about Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets, you saw that. Played 4, literally, hike once, hike twice, hike 3 times. On the 4th hike.
And that's the Achilles. He's out.
But they claim listening to dolphin sounds helps heal the body. So anyway, I was perusing Apple Music and found dolphin sounds for healing.
Really?
But anyway, your Fireside.
There we go.
Something that people would want.
Absolutely.
I want to start this conversation. I want to get to track 2 because you had Cynthia Erivo do a bit of a medley here.
Yes.
Tell me why and how this came together.
It came together. So, real talk, pretty much all the songs except like 1 or 2 came together once the artist got to the studio. I didn't know what I was going to do. You know, so when Cynthia got there, I literally didn't know what I was going to do. She didn't know what we were going to do. But I love that feeling. I love feeling like, okay, it's 11th hour. Right. That's where my creativity really, you give me too much time, I'm like, you know, but when I know I'm under the pressure, I'm like, okay, and I love to create like that. Create most of my albums like that, really. And so she came to the studio and we just sat there and I like to chit chat with the artist and talk. I'm not one of them people like, hey, we got to record now. It's like, let's get a vibe. Yeah, let's set the table. So we just sat there and talked, and then we came up with one. We came up with, first just, God rest you little gentlemen, you do this way. And then while we were vibing on it, I came up with you know what? We should also throw in a Boom, boom, ba ba boom, boom,
Yeah.
ba ba boom, dun 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 dun. I was like, "Ooh, do we do that song or this song?" And then we're both like, "We can do them both." Like, "Oh, we can put both of those songs." It just kind of worked out. And while she was checking her mic, she started whistling to check her mic, and I was like,
That's a whole other thing.
"Her whistling is amazing." I was like, "Do that again." Got that, chopped that up, put that all over the track. Beautiful.
That's amazing. Let's
She's
play it.
amazing. She's a really, really great artist.
God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Carol of the Bells.
Yeah.
All put together so effortlessly with our brother Robert Glasper. In December's the project, available on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is of one of many projects I think we're going to be getting from you over the next year.
Yes,
You're going to have
indeed.
a very active 2024.
For sure.
How does that, normally you're putting out maybe 1 to 2 projects in a year.
Normally,
Is that
in
about
there,
1 to 2?
in there.
Dinner party, maybe a collabo,
Absolutely.
and then maybe a black radio.
Then maybe one of my records. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
I do one of my records once every 2 years.
Got it.
That's pretty much my thing. But like one record every 2 years. But in the middle of that, other collabs with other people, my other 29 bands I'm part of. And,
Right.
You know.
Now, on the holiday record, had you ever played holiday music of any sort for any reason, as a child or otherwise, before sitting down to create this?
Oh, absolutely. So actually, that arrangement of "Joy to the World" that I have on there with Alex Isley, I wrote that. I did that. It's pretty much that arrangement. I did that when I was in high school. And I never...
For a reason or just because?
So the very first album I ever produced was a gospel album. I'm from Houston, but where I grew up was like 15 minutes outside of Houston, Missouri City, Mo City. Shout out to Mo City. And me and my mom produced a gospel album on the Missouri City Mass Choir Teens. So we just had a bunch of teenagers from Missouri City get together. We got them together for about a week and a half, rehearsed. I wrote all the songs. I arranged all the songs. And we did that. And one of them was Joy to the World because it was coming out in December. Right. So we did one. So I remember that I had that, you know what I mean? So but I've never officially put out the Joy to the World because I've done it before with other artists. Kim Burrell I did one with, but I never officially put one out. So I was like, oh, let me do an official Joy to the World. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful song too.
Of course, and poignant right now too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what the world
we need
needs,
a lot of
some
more joy. Absolutely,
a lot of joy. It's a lot of pain out here.
Yeah,
yeah. Hopefully people are going to spend some time with In December from Robert Glasper.
Yes,
because this year, domestically, internationally, then the economy.
Yeah,
it's just a lot going on. So Joy to the World. And Alex Isley. Yes, she's of that Isley cloth.
Absolutely.
She does a phenomenal job here.
Yes, indeed.
It's the Ebro Show. Holiday edition, kicking back. Are you guys big decorators for holiday in your house?
No.
No big decorators.
Not a big decorated person. Even
not you, but
no,
nobody.
My lady's not either. She's Cuban. They don't even do Christmas like that.
Feliz Navidad. Some roasted pork.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got last year. I think we got a little tree, a little bitty one. You know what I mean? Did a little something just for the. It's more about It's not about having decorations. It's more about the activity of doing something with your family.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Oh, let's do that and make some food. It's about that more.
We checking all the boxes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up, my mom's Jewish.
Okay.
But my mom used to get us a Christmas tree too.
Gotcha.
On some just like, I'm going to get y'all the tree.
Yeah.
I know that's what y'all friends is into.
That's cool.
But we also going to hit this menorah too.
Yeah.
And then my dad,
yeah,
Black, he's coming on with the Kwanzaa. So, you know what I'm saying?
He had all of it.
The Kanar guy get lit up too. So it was like Hanukkah candles, Kwanzaa candles, trees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Now my lady, bruh, I got to do the matching outfit pajamas.
Oh, yeah, we did that last year, for sure. The kids, everybody. Absolutely.
It's got to stop.
Absolutely. It goes down.
It's got to stop. And I don't be knowing what it's going to be until like Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And the pajamas get laid out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, here, put this on, babe.
You have no say in it either. Don't even argue back. You have no say. That's just what's happening.
Well, because at a certain point as a dad, it's like, yo, I just want everybody to be happy. If this make y'all happy, I'm putting out.
Absolutely. I don't get forced to do matching outfits outside of the house.
No, I don't have to do that.
I'll take the inside the house. You want to do matching pajamas?
Yo, but my daughter, Issa, and my lady Jazz, no lie. If they see me getting dressed, they'll go put on clothes that look like what I'm about to wear because they know it's going to force me to go back and change because I don't want to match them.
Kill it.
No, it's fun. It's a good time. And it's
you should trick them and just lay out some stuff that you're not going to wear.
Oh, yeah, just throw decoys out all day.
Absolutely.
All day.
Absolutely.
I don't want, man, can't have nothing to myself.
Right.
Bro. And they laugh about it. They love it. Lil Drummer Boy is on here, the Baylor Project.
Yes.
That's Baylor, the university.
No. So Baylor Project is a duo, and it's Marcus Baylor, who's the drummer.
Okay.
Jean Baylor, who's an amazing singer. She was one half of the group Jean A.
What? I know that.
Jean, yes.
I know of them.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course, absolutely. So they formed a group called the Baylor Project, and I've known them for like 20 years, man.
Right.
You know, I've known them just as a couple for 20 years, and then they came up with the Baylor Project. They've got like 5-6 Grammy nominations already. They've been, man, they're great. So I had them on here, you know what I mean? And Jean's one of my favorite singers, man.
She's just an amazing person, too.
Absolutely.
It's your first holiday project.
Yes.
Before making this project, at any point did you think about how Mariah Carey does during the holidays?
Well,
and how
I started to have her on the record.
You reached out to Mimi.
I started to have her on there to Mimi. You know, I call her Mimi too. We're friends. And because I know she needs help during the holidays. You know what I mean? I was like, let me put you on my album. You know what I mean?
Right, that's right.
So to give you some traction during the holidays. Because during the holidays, you forget about Mariah Carey.
That's right.
You don't think about Mariah. Why would you? You know what I mean? You don't think about it. She ain't got no big song out or nothing.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Nah. Light work. Slow. Mimi, we got you though, boo.
Just in case. I'm just saying.
In case.
If you need that, you know, Glasper's here for you. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know which camera to look at. I love you, Mariah. Me and Mariah.
So, but not real talk, because as soon as Halloween's over, it was
it's immediately Christmas.
I ain't lying, bro.
Yeah.
The next morning, I woke up after Halloween.
Yeah.
I walked in here.
Yeah.
The first song I heard was Mariah Carey. I was like, wow, it's November 1st.
Yeah. That's real, though. That's real. I wish there was a way to...
But that had to be, as much as you love to create, that had to be like, wait a minute, I need to be putting out material because, you know, it's a great opportunity to share during the holidays. People have free time. They're looking for something to listen to.
Absolutely.
Vibes,
absolutely.
all that.
And it's connected to something. When you have music has a purpose other than like it's good music and it feels good, but it's connected to like a holiday, or you know what I mean? Like, you know, like when Prince wrote in 1999. You know what I mean? It's like he knew that was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
For that year, for sure.
Yeah.
When that was coming around, that was going to probably be the most played song, and you know what I mean? So it's like when you connect things to something, then it's kind of a no-brainer for when those things come back around.
Right.
And Christmas is like you said, it's a 2-month holiday.
No, it's definitely in December, by the way. Came out in November.
It came out in November, exactly. You know why? Because I was trying to stay away from a Christmas name.
Right.
But I still wanted you to know what it was for.
That's right.
But you know what I mean? I was trying to stay away from certain things. That's why a lot of the titles or even the lyrics of the songs aren't like so... at least the original songs aren't like so blatantly like, and it's, you know,
just
it's
Christmas.
Eggnog and snow falling, you know what I mean?
It's more inclusive of all the people celebrating and families being together.
Absolutely.
Speaking of, you and Tank made Memories with Mama.
Yes.
This is an original.
Yes.
Tell us all about this.
Yeah, Memories of Mama. So I just wanted to, because Tank is not only an amazing singer, but she's also an amazing poet, you know. Writes great poems, you know, and I love her speaking voice. I love how she delivers stuff. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get Tank to do. So I just came up with something, a palette, just me playing piano, and I sent her that, you know what I mean? And she wrote, I said, write about just Christmas at home, just anything that feels like home, just write about it, and let's let her go. And then she came back with that, and it's basically about Christmas with your mama.
That's right.
At home, and all the things that remind you of that. You know, I don't have my mom anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like that poem really hit home for me, that she chose to do that. I didn't tell her to, but it's like it reminded me of what it feels like to be home with moms, you know?
I guess we'll close out this conversation with the joint with you and Andra Day.
Yeah. So my main thing about this project, I wanted it to be real. You know what I mean? Everything about Christmas isn't always snow and eggnog and everything's happy and everything's jolly.
It's actually stressful.
It could be very stressful. It could be a lot of anxiety, a lot of things. People go through things. You go through things during the holiday.
And even some of those memories during the holiday bring back trauma.
Absolutely. And because of that, you know what I mean? It's like I wanted to have a song that speaks to that part too. You know what I mean? Because some people want to put on something that they can identify with. And because sometimes when you hear things and you know people are going through the same thing that you're going through, it actually helps versus hearing other people talk about what's so happy in the world. You kind of feel alone when you feel like, it's like, oh, you're happy? Well, I feel like this. But if you can hear something that lets you know, oh, I'm not the only person that goes through this, it kind of gives you comfort.
It helps validate those people.
Absolutely. So between that, December with Andra, is that, and so is the PJ Morton song with Seven. You know what I mean? Same thing. We're talking about relationships during holidays, which everything isn't always happy. Those holidays can create those triggers for whatever, and people go through things. They break up. They get back together. They have their issues, but it's real, and it's real. That's what it is. That's why it's like in December, you know what I mean? All these things can happen, from the good stuff to the bad stuff. By the end of the day, it's real.
Robert Glasper, ladies and gentlemen, the new project available on Apple Music. Thank you, sir. It's
Absolutely.
always good to see you. But we got a lot of work to do this year, so
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We can sit here and
Yep.
we could battle rap and do all those things.
I mean,
but you don't want that smoke
that's
right
a dead
now.
end.
You don't
That's
even
a
want to
dead
do
end
that
on your
to
part.
yourself.
You know what I mean? So you know what
already
it is.
know.
You know
you
what
see
it
what
is.
it is.
I keep
you
bars.
already know what's
I keep
happening.
bars.
You see what it is.
Yeah, I keep bars. You might as well call me Hershey's.
It's crazy.
I put you in the hearse, but you can call me Hershey's. I got them. They're here.